Today, Bobby Clampett is best known for his commentary in the booth. But when I was growing up, Bobby Clampett was heralded as one of the finest ball strikers in the world as a teenager. So let's dig into his original champion's over-the-top golf swing. You're watching the Miracle Swing Experience. Hey there, Miracle Swingers. Today I'm going to be talking about golf analyst Bobby Clampett. But I'll tell you what, when I was young, he came out on tour and he was on fire. Okay, he had an amazing track record as an amateur golfer, 3-time All-American, 2-time Collegiate Player of the Year, World Amateur Champion, low amateur at the Masters and US Open, and he turned pro in 1980. He had a ton of top 10, top 20 finishes. He had a win. He led the British Open by 7 strokes at one point in 1982. Now I'm going to tell you something. Bobby Clampett has an inside and over-the-top golf swing, an original champion swing, but he started to make swing changes in 1982 at the end of the season, and the next thing you know, he's in the booth. So we're going to take a look at his old swing. His new swing still looks a lot like it. The biggest difference I see is in the takeaway. He's got a more modern kind of takeaway. But no matter how you slice it, I've worked with Bobby Clampett. We made a show together called Rules of the Game for CBS Sports that I produced. I've seen him hit golf balls up close and personal. He's a brilliant ball striker. So we have a lot to learn from Bobby Clampett. And I want to tell you guys, the new over-the-top Miracle Swing is available. Now, this is our OTT checklist booklet. It comes with every order for the over-the-top Miracle Swing. It comes as a free bonus, or you can order this just by itself. This has the 7 sacred steps of the over-the-top Miracle Swing with diagrams, and what's even cooler is each page has its own QR code that takes you to a mini lesson, like a 3-minute golf lesson that you can just watch on your phone. So this fits in your back pocket, easily fits in your bag. But go to miracleswingexperience.com. You can pick this up or the full 7-video course of the over-the-top Miracle Swing with appearances by Jack Nicklaus, Chichi Rodriguez, Gary Player, and many others that tell me the common sense way to swing a golf club.
Woo, I love your swing.
Guys, going over the top is the easiest and best way to hit good golf shots. And I'll tell you what, once you start doing it, it may piss you off that you haven't been doing it your whole life. So let's get into today's video. Okay, guys, let's take a look at young Mr. Clampett. And we're going to see some pretty interesting things here. And the first of which is his OTT motion. Now, of course, Bobby Clampett was a real superstar when he came out on tour. And what I see is a very similar move to Gary Player and also Sergio Garcia. So we're going to see this flattening move right here. And he really goes down to get this ball out of the rough. It looks like a pretty tough shot right there. But this next swing I want to take a look at shows his deep inside early turn. This is one of the hallmarks of the original champion's golf swing. We can see his hands coming around his body just past his right hip. Like Roger Dunn had told me he wanted me to reach my left hand in my right pocket. So that club is under his shoulder, but we're going to see it work over his shoulder where he gets that ton of leverage. So now from this down the line angle, we can really see this inside and over loop. Now, Mr. Clampett was very influenced by the golfing machine, and he was a student of Ben Doyle's, who's the first certified golfing machine instructor. originally from Carmel, California, up by Pebble Beach. He actually played great in the 1982 US Open. Here we see that serious inside and over move and this huge flattening of the shaft. There's a ton of blowback as he's going OTT, which is that club head can't keep up with the power of his pivot and his turn. It's just being laid back. So here I've added our little OTT line following that handle as it goes up. And it's very much inside. And we're going to see the outward looping action as he presses his chest to the ground and gets that alpha torque going over, down through the ball. Looks like he's trying to hit a little cut shot into that pin. So let's slow this down 50% and watch it. Inside, up and over. Inside, up and over. Now let's check out Mr. Clampett and some more recent swings. Now this is one that I analyzed previously. Beautiful driver swing. Again, very much like Sergio. So we're going to see a little squat turn away from the ball. Now I wanted to point out some of these waggles. I worked with Mr. Clampett in 2006 on rules of the game, and I was up close watching him hit some golf balls. And he always had this little lift with his shoulder. We can see it right here. He does this little lift with his left shoulder right before he takes the club away. He gets it set where he wants to. It looks to me like he's lining up the face. And then we're going to see a little squat turn, once again very like Sergio, where he flexes into those legs and squats as he turns. But we're going to see a tremendous move off the ball with his head here. So we'll go frame by frame. So if you look at his head in relation to the windows in that roof line in the back, we're going to see that from where he started, his head is centered on that window, and it's going to get deep behind him as he goes down through the ball. Now this is one of his down the line iron swings from the COVID days. And we're going to still see, it looks like he's trying to keep the club head a little more outside of his hands going back than he used to, but his arm motion is still inside up and out. Now if we watch Mr. Clampett swing with a trace on the handle, we are going to see a clear OTT move just like the old days. Handle in and out. Now we have a massive flattening of the shaft, as I mentioned, like Sergio Garcia. Very interesting. A little less body rotation than he had when he was young, but hey, all of us are like that. I can't rotate like I did when I was 20 either. But check this out. When I add a trace to the club head, you're going to see that despite the massive laying off move in transition, in and up, we're going to see that even his club head plane is OTT. Isn't that remarkable? But that's a great golf swing right there, I'll tell you. Bobby Clampett, one of the hottest superstars when he came out on tour, and I bet you he can still play some darn good golf. Okay, guys, until next time, I hope you hit them long and hit them straight.
Oh, that was easy.
Do you believe in miracles? Thousands of golfers all around the world are already believers.
I believe in miracles.
Get ready to experience the fastest growing movement in golf. Brought to you by golf sensation, Cristo Garcia, the man who swung as Ben Hogan on the Golf Channel.
The top 10 winners in the history of the PGA Tour are all over-the-top swingers.
You just found something, in my opinion, that was just hidden right underneath our noses.
Today, golfers all around the world are finally discovering the truth about the golf swing.
There we go. How does that feel?
Oh, thank you.
It just looks so easy.
Shot a 69.
Wow.
It's clicked in. So this whole inside over the top deal is just makes it so much easier.
The 7 Sacred Steps of the Over-the-Top Miracle Swing is a course specifically designed to end the swing confusion that modern golf instruction has created. Now's your chance to join the fastest growing movement in golf. Get ready to believe in miracles by saving over 50% off the retail price with our pre-sale at miracleswingexperience.com. You'll believe in miracles too.